What if I told you that stupidity isn't just the lack of intelligence, but an enemy more insidious? It's a force that can twist great minds and make them tools of their own undoing. Most people are looking for villains in the shadows, but the real threat isn't lurking in the dark corners. It's in plain sight. Good people who've stopped thinking for themselves. And I don't say that lightly. If you believe you're immune, you're already trapped. Visualize this for a second. A renowned scientist buys into and spreads lies. A seasoned teacher ends up championing a toxic ideology. A parent, doing their best, unwittingly risks their own child's future. They're not evil, just lost. Their navigation system hijacked by what Dietrich Bonhoeffer called the power of stupidity. It's not some disease infecting someone else. It's in your circle, your world, waiting for the right moment to pounce. It could be you or me if we let our guard down. This isn't a philosophical puzzle for late-night debates. In 1961, Stanley Milgram ran a brutal experiment at Yale. Regular adults, given an order, thought they were zapping strangers with electricity. As the pain supposedly ramped up, 65% of them went all the way, believing they might kill someone, just because an authority told them so. These weren't monsters. They were people who'd surrendered their moral compass in a moment of pressure. That surrender is more terrifying than any textbook evil. Bonhoeffer, watching Nazi Germany unravel, saw doctors, professors, priests, people who'd spent years mastering books and disciplines, bend the knee to nonsense. From a prison cell, facing execution for plotting against Hitler, he wrote down what most ignore. Against stupidity, we are defenseless. Neither your protest nor your fist can break it. Rational arguments, they bounce right off. See, evil at least knows it's evil and stirs up resistance. Stupidity thinks it's righteous, bulletproof to logic, invulnerable to shame. But here's the knife twist. Stupidity doesn't arise from a lack of schooling or a low IQ. It's functional, willful. It's people choosing the mental comfort of the herd over the discipline of independence. You're not talking to the person anymore, Bonhoeffer noticed. You're arguing with slogans they've absorbed. It's not individuality you're facing, it's a brick wall built from catchphrases and borrowed outrage. Systems profit from this surrender. Our world rewards intellectual shortcuts. Outrage gets you clicks, not nuance. A catchy lie is more profitable than a complex truth. When your brain is overloaded, when you're exhausted, it feels easier, smarter even, to just nod along. Rational ignorance rules. When learning the truth costs too much mental energy, collective stupidity blooms. Groupthink isn't a bug, it's a feature, wired into the crowd. Solomon Asch proved it. Put a person in a room full of confident voices saying black is white, and most will agree, just to avoid friction. Social media? It's an echo chamber engineered to feed and reinforce exactly that. MIT's study found false information flies 6 times faster than fact. Why? It's thrilling, validating, easy. History's darkest chapters weren't written by the gleefully wicked, but by neighbors convinced they were on the side of angels. Think Salem, think McCarthy, think every time a mob traded critical thought for certainty. Easy answers seduce even the sharpest minds when we stop working to keep them sharp. So, how does a Sigma male, a man formed in his own fire, fight back? Bonhoeffer called it costly grace, a commitment to independent thought even when it hurts and draws fire. But it's not just about beating back the mob, it's about wrestling your own brain into discipline. Intellectual humility becomes your greatest weapon. You interrogate your own ideas, challenging what you want to believe. That pain you feel, it means you're still alive. Here's how I live it, Sigma style. Set up intellectual friction. I purposefully read and listen to those who see the world differently, not to join them, but to see if my own convictions hold up under fire. Embrace productive ignorance. When I feel certain, I ask myself what proof would flip my view. If nothing, I'm the problem. Slow down sharing. I let the urge to spout off simmer. I check, then post. Say I don't know without shame. That's not weakness, it's armor against manipulation. But changing yourself alone isn't enough. Our world is structured to pounce on your doubt. Algorithms reward tribal rage and punish nuance. The system wants you comfortable, unquestioning, easily herded. That's why real change means confronting those systems, push for transparency, demand media literacy, untangle the web of fear and exhaustion that drives surrender. Bonhoeffer was ahead of us all, but even he didn't have to face algorithmic manipulation and AI-crafted illusions. The battlefield's changed. The threats are digital, relentless, and targeted right at your instincts. Your brain was designed for speed, for safety, for trusting the familiar. Now those traits get weaponized against you every time you scroll. Think of the pandemic. The most educated people you know shared nonsense, insisted they alone saw the truth, not because they lacked intelligence, but because independence disintegrated under pressure. Bonhoeffer paid with his life for refusing surrender. To him, when you stop thinking for yourself, you're no longer fully alive. That's the Sigma Creed, autonomy above all, curiosity over comfort. We aren't looking for applause or acceptance. We're forging resilience, quietly, unbreakably. So here's the challenge. I lay down, Sigma to Sigma, outsider to outsider. Take one belief, a conviction you grip tight, and spend 30 minutes genuinely seeking out the other side. Don't do it to dunk on them or to lose yourself. Do it to pressure test your own mental wiring. If your belief survives, it's real. If not, you'll have shed a layer of false certainty, made your mind that much harder to conquer. The ultimate rebellion isn't noise, it's persistent, independent thinking. Don't join the army of the intellectually complacent. Stand tall in the chaos, stay curious, and defend the last territory you'll ever truly own, your mind.